Hi, I'm Laura DeMattis. I'm here today to talk to you about this little booklet, Poison in the Pantry, Secrets Under the Sink, because I've got a question for you. How clean is your home? Is it clean? A little dirty? Or deadly? What's under your sink? Do you know? You might be surprised to know that of the 100,000 chemicals that are registered in the U.S. today, less than 7% of them have been tested for toxicity. None of them have been tested for long-term, low-level exposure toxicity. These are the very chemicals that are under your sink. These are the very chemicals that we swab all over our countertops and mop on our floors and spray in the air. These chemicals are highly toxic. They are mutagenic, which means they change cellular structure. They cause cancer. They cause lung disease. They cause all kinds of organ damage, and many of them have been linked to ADD, ADHD, and Alzheimer's because they're very highly toxic. Now, how do they get under our sink, you ask? Because most people think that the FDA and our government would not let us be exposed and bring things into our homes that would cause harm to us, children, and pets. Well, you might also be surprised to know that there's no labeling requirements, no pre-market testing for any of these chemicals that we bring into our homes. And many of these chemicals, if they were not in really fancy bottles, covered up with highly toxic synthetic fragrances, are labeled from the manufacturer safety data sheet as toxic chemicals, and their waste is highly regulated. They can't just be dumped into the environment or dumped in a stream or disposed of in landfills. But yet we bring them into our homes, once again, to swab on our countertops and mop on our floors. Have you ever wondered what's left behind on the countertop? Let me tell you this. There's a very popular top name brand of kitchen counter cleaner that the very last line on the directions for use, by the way, do you ever read those directions? Has anyone ever looked at those directions? The very bottom line says, after cleaning, rinse with potable water, which means that they leave behind a very toxic residue. So how many times have you maybe dropped an apple slice on your countertop and picked it up and handed it to your kid and they put it in their mouth? Well, you just gave your kid a dose of toxic chemical residue off your countertop. Think about that. Think about what's left behind on your floors and your carpets for your children and your pets. If you would like to detox your home, you need to take a look at this booklet, Poison in the Pantry, Secrets Under the Sink. You can purchase it from poisoninthepantry.com. You need to know what's in your homes. Not only are we bringing chemicals in our homes, but we're also spraying things in the air that are highly toxic. Let me give you another piece of information. Most of the air fresheners are made with synthetic fragrances, which means they're petrochemically derived. They're highly toxic. And in homes where air fresheners are used, there's a higher incident, up to 30% higher incident of ear infections in children under 6 months of age. There's a 28% higher incidence of headaches in women in households where air fresheners are used. Wonder why? It's because the chemicals that they use in air fresheners do one of two things. They either coat the nasal passages with an oily film so you just don't smell the offensive odors, or they're nerve deadening agents that they put in an aerosol that actually go into the nose and deaden the nerve centers in the nose so you can't smell. There's a higher incidence of asthma in homes where air fresheners are used. And that's just one example of the chemicals we bring into our homes. I bet you're not aware of the dioxins and the chloroform that off-gases from the chlorine in your tap water from your shower every time you open the dishwasher. If you'd like to detox your home and live a healthier life and make a safer environment for your children, check this book out, Poison in the Pantry, Secrets Under the Sink. You can find it poisoninthepantry.com. My name's Laura DeMattis. If you need more information, check out the website.